Well, hello there, and welcome to my Friday. Man, I'm telling you, I just need to tell myself. No, I can't even say that. I was gonna say I tell myself it's gonna be a good day. That doesn't work. It doesn't always work. But I told myself when I got to Costco, I was like, I need some hype music. I need some bangers. I just need some energy. And so I put on some Fatboy Slim, some Prodigy, and I'm just banging out through Costco. Full cart. Actually, I had to have 2 carts. Almost filled the back of my dad's truck, just with that alone. And now we're heading to Restaurant Depot for some more. Can't remember if I mentioned this or I cut it out of the vlog, but this is like a big junkyard. It's pretty nuts. The amount of broken cars, engines, engine blocks, transmissions, and these streets get lined up with like the cars, the salvage cars that they like get at auctions or wherever. So sometimes there's some really gnarly like cars that have been just totaled sitting here sometimes. It's just nuts. And then you got this little old couple that lives here. They just go outside, tend to their gardens. I think they have a rooster, a couple of chickens or something. I always find the little houses like that just nuts. Like I mentioned that one a few weeks ago about like the house. It looks like the house from Up. Like the stingy old couple's like, I'm not selling my house to nobody, to no corporation. And they built an apartment complex literally around their house, right? It's like a scene from Up. Like the old man that doesn't want to sell his house, and the house is just sitting in the middle of a bunch of high rises downtown. Like that's that house. It's like that one. This is an industrial park. Every other building down this road is all like, industrial or commercial or whatever. And then there's just that little couple on the end. They're just like, I'm gonna die here. Good for you, but you gotta put up with all this crap. That's the only thing that sucks. Oh yeah, I caught you, bro. I caught you. Don't act like you didn't do anything. I saw you licking yourself, you animal. Rough night, bro? You look like you've been on one. Woo! Maybe this guy can lick you clean. Give you a little shower? Huh? You gonna give him a little bath? Looks like you could use it. Yeah, we got a cat problem down here. I mean, there's 3 right there you can see, and there's another one over there. There's probably 2 more around the corner. And then there's like 10 the next street over. This lady comes and feeds them, which I understand she's got a heart. She's like, oh, giving them food, but then they congregate over there. Man, sometimes I get so into my head and like so deep into thought. And I guess you could say it's daydreaming, but I don't know. I get so like disconnected to like right now. Just miss your turn and drive like 2 miles out of the way. Literally, like I look up and I'm like, what the hell? Just like that. It's actually kind of scary if you think about it. Like I just disconnect from reality for a few seconds and a few minutes and just be like, wake up and you're like, oh, hey, whoa, where am I at? Yeah, happens too often. Costco time. Had to renew my membership and pick up a couple things. Tiffany wants to buy some things, so she needed the membership just renewed. All right, done with Costco. Didn't get as much as I thought I was going to. Kind of walked the aisles and I grabbed a couple things, and then the more I thought about it, I was like, no, there's a better version or more economical. Convenience is one thing. I love convenience, but I'm also trying to be more economical and not so lazy. I'm lazy for convenience. I'll put it that way. I have no problem doing the work and do the thing, but for me, it's all about convenience. There's always a million things that I want to do, right? And you know me, I don't sit and watch TV. I literally have not sat down on the couch and watched TV in weeks. At the very most, when I have time, which right now it's been just weekends, literally every day this week, it's just been nonstop, balls to the wall. I watch YouTube. I started watching more YouTube. I stopped watching the streams on Twitch. I do that. I get that way where I'm like, I'm all in on one thing and then I drop the other thing across the board. So right now it's like I'm not really watching Twitch anymore. I'm more focused on YouTube because I'm more focused on my YouTube. But yeah, I just there's a million things I'd rather do than do this thing, and so it comes down even to cooking. I feel like my biggest struggle with cooking is not having the knowledge to just do things. I don't mind following a recipe. I'll follow a recipe all day, but it's having all the right utensils and all the right tools and I get it. If you're a mechanic and you work on cars, you buy that one tool for your garage or your workbench, and you might not need it for another 6 months to a year or whatever, but it's like, if I need it, it's there. I totally get it. It's the same way with cooking, where it's like, you know, you buy yourself this utensil or this piece of equipment for this one dish or this one whatever, and then it's like it sits in your kitchen for months or years, whatever. You know, or you know, I guess it would be the same thing with ingredients, right? That's one of Tiffany's biggest things is you buy something, it either sits in the fridge or sits in the cupboard, and eventually it goes bad because you just need it for that one dish. And I told her that the one time we had this conversation, I told her, I was like, well, then find more, you know, find other recipes to use those items up since you have them. And anyway, my point is like, I'm very much when it comes to just convenience, right? I don't mind paying a little extra money for anything when it comes to convenience. If I have more time to myself, more time, you know, for me and what I want to do, I'll pay extra money for it. Like, that's not a problem. But I'm trying to be a little more economical, especially when it comes to food, because it's like I can buy 6 little containers of brown rice and just throw it in the microwave, or I can buy a bag and make, you know, pots and pots of brown rice. It's like, yeah, I should just do that. Here at Fry's, and I text Tiffany, I'm like, hey, I'm going to pick up those T-bones. Anything else? She's like, oh, I'm actually on my way there now. I'll meet you there. I was like, oh, okay. Back home, Bryce is out with his buddies, obviously. I think they're grabbing some food and whatnot. I'm sure that's going to be the trend for the next week or so, easily. But I have to prep and plan for tomorrow because I have a 15-mile hike. 15.12 miles to be exact. My buddy Chuck and I are going to be heading up to South Mountain and doing the trail, and I'm pretty stoked about it. Though I will admit, I'm a little nervous because we're starting at like 6:30 in the morning or so, and so the sun's not even going to be up yet. It's going to be in the low 50s, but when we're starting, and then as we progress through the day, the sun rises, everything like that. It's only going to get into like the 60s, like mid 60s. He just sent me the forecast, but I think by the end of our trip, it'll be like the high 60s. Cloudy, rain. It's supposed to rain on Sunday, so I'm just like, and you know, it's a long hike, so it's like whatever you bring, you have to carry. So it's like obviously we want water, maybe some snacks. He's thinking about bringing his headlamp. I'm like, okay, well I don't have one of those, so maybe a little flashlight. So I'm bringing a little bag, but I'm just like, hoodie, pants, like what am I supposed to wear? Like I don't know. Like my gut's telling me t-shirt and shorts with a hoodie. And then when it gets warm, I just take the hood, you know, unzip the hoodie and maybe wrap it around my waist or something like that. I don't know. I'm a little, like I said, it's a little overwhelming. I just want to go for a hike. And, you know, the fact that it's a 15-mile hike, cool, awesome. It's going to be my longest hike I've ever been on. I'm excited. It's one of those things I'm doing it with my buddy Chuck, so I'll be okay. But nevertheless, like, we're the exact opposite on the spectrum, whereas he's a big planner and I'm not. And so he's got all this information that he's hit me with, and I'm just like, I just want to go show up and hike. Friday night, pizza night. I'm doing cauliflower crusts. Love this stuff. Seriously, anything cauliflower, I'm down. Cauliflower rice, cauliflower wings, cauliflower crust. I love the flavor, love the texture. I love the crunch, yep, exactly. I don't know if you guys can see it, but Bryce is driving me in his new car.
Yeah.
How's day one?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Fun.
Took a buddy to Canes.
Canes, yeah.
Yep.
And we met up with some other people.
Yep.
After practice.
And the stereo's nice.
It is.
It's got some beats.
Yeah.
It goes boom boom.
Uh-huh.
Left.
Yeah.
All right, getting the boots out, get my bag ready, kind of figuring out what I need for the morning. I'll call it a night. Like I said earlier, Chuck is Mr. Planner and Prepper, and like I love him for it. I really do. But I'm gonna pack a little lighter than him. First and foremost, I don't even have a freaking backpack, or he's using a Camelback and like some other like small ruck, but I don't even have something like that. Like I have my laptop bag and I have my little sling, and I thought about bringing my sling honestly, but I mean honestly, I'm just gonna bring a drawstring bag. You know, this has got some nice like thicker straps, so not too bad. I'm gonna bring this water bottle for hydro. It's light enough, small enough, and there is water stations. I don't really drink that much water. I really don't. I can't imagine myself drinking more than 2 of these. It was either that or 2 like plastic water bottles. But again, it's like, it's trash. Like I have reusable, it's fine. And even if I have to carry it for a while, Like, I really don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal, but we'll see. I've never hiked this long before, so it's a whole new experience for me, which I'm looking forward to. Obviously, we're gonna have some jerky. Gotta have jerky. Got a beef stick. Got some cashews, and I'm gonna, in the morning when I leave, Tiffany's got these protein bars. We're gonna ask her if we can take one tomorrow. There's a lot of flavors. I gotta figure out what flavor that is. We'll eat that in the morning, or we'll take it with us and eat it the first thing in the morning. And then other than that, I might make a protein shake for breakfast. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I'm waiting. Chuck just texted me. I gotta read his text real quick. Hold on. All right, we're getting up at 4 a.m. Gonna edit the vlog and then just hit the road. Yeah. Oof, maybe I can get up earlier than that. 3:45. Hang on, let me think. Yeah, shit. I have to get up earlier than that. 3:45. Just gotta hustle. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys then.